I got everything on my to-do list done today, said no business owner, especially no restaurant owner ever. I'll tell you how we can fix that coming up right now. Hey everybody, my name is Ryan Gromfin. I'm an author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, and the founder of therestaurantboss.com, as well as clickbacon.com. And I've got kind of an interesting question for you. Have you ever wondered why Steve Jobs wore the exact same thing every day, a black t-shirt and jeans? Probably not. That thought has probably never crossed your mind, but it used to cross my mind quite a bit. And the reason he wore the same thing every day is something called decision fatigue. It talks about how we have to make so many decisions every day that one less decision, like what to wear today, gives him the energy to make one more business critical decision. Do you think it's a coincidence that Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook wears a gray shirt and a blue hoodie every day? In fact, look at this funny post, right? After he took some time off for maternity, his post on Facebook was, first day back at work, what should I wear today? And it shows a closet with gray shirts and blue hoodies, as you can see. Now, the funny thing is, I used to do this when I was operating 4 restaurants and I was the busiest I had ever been in my life. I would wear white t-shirts and cargo pants, like cargo chef pants, to work every day. If you opened up my shirt drawer, it had about 20 or 25 white t-shirts in it. And if you look at my closet, I had about 5 or 6 pairs of chef pants, all identical, hanging. That was pretty much my entire wardrobe. The only thing I did is when I got to work, I put on an apron. It didn't matter what I was doing that day, who I was meeting with, what I was doing. I didn't know why I was doing that, but I naturally did that. What's interesting is when I started working with coaches to dramatically improve my life and our business, I learned about that term decision fatigue, and that's what got me thinking about Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and all these other hugely successful people and how they wear kind of the same things. They live kind of boring lives outside of their work. They eat the same things a lot. They go to the same restaurants, and it started to make sense to me. So my coach and I started working on other ways we can incorporate things like this into our life, things we called routines. So what I started to do is I started to basically eat the same thing for breakfast every day. I started to almost eat the same thing for lunch every day. My wife and I would plan meals at home a week or 2 in advance. So it was less decisions to make in the moment, which really freed me up to get more done. We took it a step further and we incorporated these routines into my daily, weekly, quarterly, monthly, yearly lives, right? Every day I had a basic Monday routine. I had a Tuesday routine. Like every Monday I did this, this, and this. Every Tuesday I did this, this, and this. And we put it into the schedule. And so what I want you to think about is what kind of routines do you have in your life, in your work, to avoid needing to make these decisions? We got to a point where I had a morning routine, I had an evening routine, I had a midday energy routine, I had something that I did for about 10 minutes every day before dinner service started because I could feel my energy level dropping. But I can tell you the most important routine and the hardest routine to get into place was the morning routine. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the details of what my morning routine was because I kind of made it up myself and it was very effective, but it was very complex and it was very hard for me to get going. It took a lot of willpower. But about 6 months ago, I discovered something that I want to share with you today called the Sidekick Journal. This is from a company called Habit Nest. And this journal, the one that I chose, is the morning routine. It's called the Morning Sidekick Journal. I wish I had this journal 10 years ago when I started doing these morning routines because this journal, this is my second one that I haven't started on yet. My first one is completely filled, but you could see that this is 66 days spelled out for you exactly what to do. What I love about this journal is you don't have to think about anything. It's in there. It's done for you. And I can tell you from experience that if you're struggling with any kind of routines in your life, if you're struggling with getting everything done that you want to get done in a day, it starts with a great morning routine. If you get off to a great start in the morning, you're going to come into work more motivated. You're going to get more done. You're going to be more regimented. It's going to lead to a great midday routine. It's going to lead to better eating, better energy levels, better decision making, and it's going to carry all the way through. But it all starts in the morning. And the problem with most morning routines is we're tired in the morning, we're groggy, we're just waking up. We have the least amount of energy because we haven't really gotten moving yet. And so our decision making is clouded. And again, what I love about this journal is it spells it out for you what to do every day, and it will help you build those routines. They say it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to create a habit or to build a routine. This baby will be with you for 66 days, for about 2 months, a little more than 2 months. And I love the honesty and the descriptions in here. It calls the first week Hell Week because they know how hard it is to break your old habits. And they break it down for you really, really small. Anyways, I've talked a lot about that. I love it. If it's something that you're interested in, a link should have popped up in this video by now or below the video or somewhere. We'll make sure that you have a link to grab yourself one of these morning journals. But let's just quickly recap here. One of the most important things you can do is create routines. Avoid decision fatigue. Pick out your wardrobe ahead of time. Even if it's just a day before you go to sleep at night, pick out what you're going to wear tomorrow. Meal plan for the week. If you know that you're going to go out on a date with your wife on a Tuesday night, pick the restaurant ahead of time. Make the reservation. It's one less decision you have to make when you're tired. It'll lead to better decisions. Create a great morning routine. I suggest you use this. Create a midday routine. Create an evening routine. Create weekly routines. Create monthly routines. Schedule this stuff. Put it into your calendar so that way when it comes time to do it, you don't have to think, oh, what should I be doing now? If you're struggling with getting things done, routines are going to dramatically help you. Another thing that will dramatically help you is to audit your time. Measure in a week how much time you have to get quote unquote tasks done, and then measure for a week how efficient you were in doing it. I just went through this with a client. He had 14 free hours in his week, hours that were free from the day-to-day grind of running the restaurant. And then when he audited it, he was only working 5 to 6 of those 14 hours, like actually getting things done. So we've been putting more routines into his life, and we're already seeing that efficiency go up. He's getting more done than ever before. I can tell you that when I was at my busiest, I was getting the most done because I got so good at routines. So build some routines into your life. Wear a black shirt and jeans or a white shirt and chef pants to work every day. One less decision you have to make. Pick up your morning Sidekick journal. We'll show you the link again right here. I love this thing. It's amazing. And go out and crush it this week. Again, Ryan Gromfin with The Restaurant Boss. Looking forward to bringing you another great tip like this next week. Have a wonderful day. I want to thank you for watching that video. If you can do me 3 really quick favors right now, very quick. The first is, if you haven't already, will you subscribe to this channel? In a moment, some things are going to pop up on your screen, some buttons, and one of those buttons is going to be subscribe. So whether you're watching this on my channel or on YouTube or on your phone, just stick around for 1 second and you're going to see a big subscribe button. If you haven't already, could you please subscribe? 2, if you haven't liked this video, will you go ahead and click the like button? Actually, don't just click it. Will you smash that like button and tell the world that you really enjoy this? Because the way that I can continue to bring you all this great free training is for my message to expand, for more restaurant owners and future restaurant owners around the world to be watching this. And so the way to do that is to like my video. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a place for you to like it. Or if you're back on my website, there'll be a place for you to like that. So smash that like button for me. And then also, could you leave a comment? Ask me a question. I reply to all my comments as fast as I can, usually within about 24 hours. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But go ahead and ask me a question, leave me a comment, tell me you love the video, tell me you'd like to see something else in a video. If you need more detail on a certain area, I can film other videos about that. But if you can go ahead in a couple seconds now, it's gonna come out. If you can subscribe, like, and comment, that would be great. Also, there'll be a spot in this little button coming out in a few seconds where you can download something for free. I'm always rotating that, so take a look at that, some free tools. But if you're new to my channel, if you've never seen my videos before, There'll also be a spot for you to watch a video that'll kind of introduce you to what I do here at the Restaurant Boss and at clickbacon.com, and tell you about what we do and how you can get more involved and how you can get more free stuff and all that. So the buttons should be coming in by now. Go ahead and click on those and have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you so much.